Hi Stampers, it's Linda from Stampin' Sister Linda. I wanted to introduce you to a new series I'm going to be doing. This is actually the second one in my series. The first one was adhesives. This one is about the Stampin'Trimmer, and it's going to be called Tool Time. And as creative paper crafters, we use a lot of tools to make our beautiful cards and projects. And I'm going to kind of be featuring in the next 3 or 4 videos that'll follow this some tools of our trade that we use. So hopefully you'll get some helpful hints, tips, tricks, suggestions that I've discovered along the way, and maybe they can even help some of you. So the second in the series, this is called the Stampin'Trimmer tool. I love this trimmer. I have gone through many manufacturers, and I am a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, but this is one of the best trimmers that I have ever seen. I just love it. So I'm going to show you some of the features and some of the ways to clean and keep it healthy and maintain it. First of all, what we're going to do is I wanted to tell you that this comes with both the cutting blade and the scoring blade attached. Awesome, awesome, awesome. I'm not looking for those things. Now, if you don't want to use this as a scoring blade, simply just put your paper in, and you can use your bone folder to score as well. So, I don't imagine why you wouldn't, but I love it that they're both attached together. Of course, they're color coordinated. I actually put an S on my scoring blade too, because at the beginning when I was using it, I kept forgetting, and it's always a problem when you cut your paper and you just want to score it. So anyways, a little tip there. So one of the great features about this too is that if you're carrying it around to crops or things like that, stamping events, it does lock in place, so you won't break off this handle very easily. So there is a little lock engaging on this side here, and all you have to do is just simply push it over and it unlocks your carriage there, so you can use the cutting part of it. It does have a fully extendable handle that comes out and locks in place, and this actually comes out to 14.5 inches or just beyond. So it is a huge capacity. So those 12 by 12 papers, no longer a problem. It also has a great little storage area in the back. These little clips just push up. You can open this up. There's a lot of room for storage. You can keep your bone folder in here, pens. I've got my paper piercer in here. You can put a small scissors in here even. If you need little buttons or brads or things like that that you want to carry around to your swaps, you've got that. Little piece of candy in there. Little mints. So it's a great little storage thing. It just pops in place, and that does not open. It's nice and secure. So on to the next feature here. It also has little rubber feet on the bottom. These little rubber feet really prevent your paper from sliding around, which is wonderful. If you've had those ones in the past that you're cutting and then all of a sudden your paper trimmer is sliding all over the place, this will not move. It also has a wide finger protector. So when you're placing your paper in here and cutting, you can put your thumb or your finger here, and there's no chance that you're ever going to cut your hand, which is awesome. The numbers on here are so easy and nice and big to read. I just love it. Some of the other paper trimmers I've had, you go to put your paper down, you can't even see the numbers. So I love the white background. When this is brand new, you get it brand new, there's a protective piece of plastic on it that does pull off. Don't keep it on there because it'll really confuse you, and you're going to start thinking that you're ripping the top of this, and you're really not. It's just a piece of film just to protect it while it's shipping. The next little feature I wanted to talk to you about is how easy it is to clean and keep maintained. Mine is quite old already. It's at least 2 or 3 years old, and I use it quite a bit. One of the things I wanted to talk about was cleaning this. So in order to clean this this is called the, it's actually a cutting mat, and it has a little groove in it right here. And this little groove sometimes gets dirty and filled with paper and sequins and things that you don't want in there. So you're going to need to clean that once in a while. There's actually 2 sides, so you get an opportunity to clean it, put a new one in if you want to. I usually just take my paper piercer or even my bone folder and just kind of take a paper towel and run it through there just to get that gunk off of there, to keep it nice and clean. There's a little thumb area here that you can just pull this up very easily and take it out. If it's still not cutting very well, or you're getting jaggedy edges and you know you have a good blade in, this may be the problem. So there are replacement cutting mats for this as well. changing the blades. This was a little bit of a challenge for me when I first got this. I thought, oh my God, how am I going to change this blade without cutting my hand off? So what happens is this does come off, and by simply pulling on the end, this pops off. There's a little hole that these fit into on the ends. And there's the hole right there, and you just pull it and it pops right off. So you have this whole thing extended. Now on the end of your cutting blade, at the 12-inch end over here, you've got a little bigger area, and I'm going to get a piece of paper to kind of show you, be easier to see. This is a little wider here, so this is where you're actually going to be taking your blades off from. So what you do is you bring your blade to the end, turn it over, because you want to make sure you see where that blade is, because that's the little cutting device. You don't want to cut your finger. And you just simply twist this down, and it pops off. See how that works? You just twist it a little bit. I'm actually pulling this towards me a little bit, this top part of the blade. I've got it upside down, pulling this towards me, and it just pops right out. Same thing with the scoring blade, if you need to replace that. And there are replacements for that as well. I haven't even had to replace mine yet. But again, you just kind of twist this down. You're pushing down on one end, pulling up on the other, and this just pops out. It does have a little end to it, and I'll show you that when we put it back on. So when I replace my blade, I'm going to put my little handle back in, and there's like a little nib on the end here. Again, I don't know how well you can see this, but that little nib goes to the back. Again, you're going to put it in the thickest part, and you're just going to snap it right in place. So wherever this little hole is, the thickest part of your blade is going to just drop right in there, and then just run it back and forth a couple times to make sure that it's engaged properly. And that's all you do. So it's very, very simple. So I hope you've enjoyed that video, and if you have any questions, please let me know. Please visit my online store at stampinsistalinda.stampinup.net to get more information or to order this product. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch. Another Tool Time video will be coming up in a few days. Thank you. Bye-bye.